Hello everyone, I am Dear DJ, spinning your music, your preacher, hollering your prayers at you, your herald calling out to you. I'm your gospel, spitting your truth. I am the Bomb Diggity, your host, for the grooviest of Tuesdays, and I am joined today with another guest. No, not the same one as last week, a new one. His name is the NightmareEJ. Say hello to our guests.
Howdy.
So, we have invited you here to ask you some questions, to get to know the NightmareEJ, to find out who he is, what he does. So, we're going to be interviewing you to learn about who you are, and so your fans can get to know you and kind of see what you're all about. So, why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you do. Tell our lovely audience.
Well, I'm EJ, otherwise known as the NightmareEJ. I am a nerd who plays video games and streams them, and every now and then makes YouTube videos off of said streams or recording sessions. And I'm a complete doofus.
Very, very good answer. Let's give him a clap, ladies and gentlemen. So, otherwise, we call people like EJ here content creators. People who go online and create stuff like gaming videos or baking videos or whatever, and they upload it, and we call those content creators. So, we're going to be asking this content creator a bunch of questions to find out who he is and if he is right for you, which hopefully he is, because he is. From what my directors and my sponsors tell me, he's a lovely guy. This is my first time meeting EJ, of course. Everybody on our show is new to us, and we've never met. So, we already asked you, who is the NightmareEJ? That is you. You are a content creator. You make YouTube videos, and you make Twitch streams, which is lovely. So, you have a goal, correct, for where you would like your content to lead you in the future, I'm guessing.
Would love it to be just nice, steady, stable job eventually, where I can just be in the comfort of my own home doing something that makes me happy.
And if this does become your job one day, hopefully, would you keep a part-time job just to have something in your real life to do?
No. I'd like to, if this ever became like 100% a stable job, I would put a lot of my work into it, just so that way I don't have any sort of like faults, or my content doesn't seem like it lacks anything. And I would like to put as much time into it because it's just something I like doing.
And you currently don't post and stream a lot currently, and understandably so. A lot of the people that I've been talking to have been having troubles finding good stuff to play and make content on. So, what are some steps that you think you're going to be taking to try and make more content soon, and what can your fans be looking forward to see in your near future?
I kind of want to broaden the spectrum a little bit on content. I would like to do more solo type content, just to start getting used to it, so that when I get into a position where like I don't have anything that I am interested in playing and no one else is really interested in playing anything that I'm interested in, that I could just do it on my own and hopefully make it funny enough for people to watch.
What kind of solo content you like? Story-based games, or what kind of games you think you're going to be branching into to start off?
Well, when it comes to story-based games, I like to play story-based games on my own, because then I can like sit and enjoy it and not try to have to make make something happen when it comes to something like that. But if it came to like indie games, I would love to just play a bunch of random stupid indie games to just have a laugh.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Who would you say makes you a good content creator? Like, who inspires you, and who do you guide yourself by, and do you want to thrive to be them, or what makes you enjoy them and want to be kind of like them?
Well, one of my biggest inspirations is Smitty. Smy7Y, as he likes to call himself sometimes. I want to have the outlook that he has on games, where he just plays them to be like just to have fun. I would like to play games to have fun and not take things too serious. And I like to like kind of just mess around a lot and like just do a bunch of random stuff.
Okay.
He also Markiplier. He's kind of on the spectrum of me wanting to do more like horror style stuff. That's pretty much it.
How long have you been doing content creation?
Well, I've been streaming for a very long time. It wasn't until recently that I started putting more work into like YouTube stuff because of limitations on editing software. I only really know one editing software, and it's kind of expensive to pay for it every month. But I use Premiere Pro, so like when it came to that, I wasn't really too willing to learn how to edit with like some random crappy editor. I was very specific on what editor I wanted to use, so I waited till I could actually begin paying for it, and then kind of like started working more on YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Okay. Where did you get your name, your handle?
Well, when it came to the NightmareEJ, that was just something I came up with a while ago. I just changed it from what my original like Xbox name was, which was like something like really dumb. I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. And I kind of just said, fuck it, I'm edgy as fuck. Let's just make it the NightmareEJ, or just NightmareEJ. And then kind of later down the road, eventually I would just like to be called EJ, because I'm not as edgy as I was, and I'm not fucking 12.
Would you ever be open to doing fan collaboration, playing games with fans, doing events with fans, just doing stuff with your fans, playing games with them, whatever?
If it's the right type of game, yes, I would gladly do like collaboration stuff with fans.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Light blue.
Light blue?
Somewhat of a neon blue, whatever that classifies as.
Okay. Let's see. What is more important to you? That people see your content, or people see you through the content and know you? Would you rather be known for your content, or being known for who you are and what you do?
That question is like kind of a like opposite ends type thing. Like it's kind of like a means to an end kind of thing for me. I don't care if people end up getting to know me a little bit more. I mean, surely like down the line, maybe I'll like be okay with it a little bit more. But right now, it's more of just a thing of if people see me through my content, that's perfectly fine. I like to be an ambiguous person when it comes to a lot of things. But eventually down the line, I'm sure I'll kind of like change and think about like possibly doing more like me type stuff.
I know a lot of big YouTubers have talked about this, but a lot of people have had problems differentiating who is being recorded versus who they are in real life. Like, the content creator feels so detached from his content, like he is not the content. He's not what's enjoyed, it's who he is seen as on screen. Would you say you have problems with people seeing the NightmareEJ versus seeing the real you? Like, or will you think you'll ever have that problem in the future?
I don't think I'll ever really experience that because one of my kind of like life mottos is to only act like yourself and be yourself. Um, uh, and I don't like kind of putting on a facade just to get more views or something like that. I can't. If I'm not genuine, then and it's not me. I won't really care too much about what I'd be. If I was doing a facade, my content creation wouldn't be something I'd search for a job for.
What would you say the goal of your content is? Like, where would you like it to not take you, but where would you like it to go? Like, how would you like your content to be perceived and
Something that people can just sit down and watch and just laugh and enjoy. Whether it's like laughing at me suffering in the video, or me doing something stupid in the video, or one of my friends doing something stupid in the video. I'm just happy to make someone laugh.
currently you make content on both Twitch and YouTube. Would you ever branch out to other platforms like I know some people do on Facebook or TikTok? Would you ever branch out to another platform?
Never.
Never?
I, unless it was like drastically needed, I don't think I could. No.
Okay, that's perfect for this next question. Would you ever sign a contract like with a platform to only do your content there? They are paying you, and that is your job. They're offering you the job to do your content there, and they're paying you to just be on there. And you can't, like, it's a year or more, and you would have to only do it on their platform.
I can't see myself doing that. I like doing a variation of different things. Because I love making videos and I love streaming, and yes, YouTube does have the option to stream, but I'm not a big fan of streaming on YouTube because it's not as easy to access a bunch of things as it would be if I were to stream on Twitch. I much prefer having that open wideness of not being tied down to a company.
Okay. Now, hypothetical question. YouTube and Twitch get into a huge fight. Now, you can only do content on one, but not the other. Which one would you choose over the other?
If I had to choose, I would probably choose. I would probably choose YouTube because YouTube is more where the like heart and soul goes into when it comes to content. Streaming is fun, but it's not as. It doesn't feel as like
fulfilling.
rewarding. Yeah, it's not as fulfilling when you do a Twitch stream and you get a bunch of people watching. It is fun because you get to interact with your viewers on the go, and that is very fun.
It's more like instant gratification versus built up gratification.
Yeah, more of that because I like putting more work. Not to say there's not work that goes into streams, because there's a lot of work that goes into streams. There's a lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't really see. But I much prefer the gratification of putting like myself into a YouTube video and editing style of that YouTube video.
What are some games you will try to do content for soonish in the near future?
Well, I would love to either stream or record. Probably most likely stream Monster Hunter and like Resident Evil, the remakes that they made recently. Try to kind of branch out towards more like solo single player games and just play out through those sometimes.
What's your favorite games in like any genre, any game? What are your favorites?
My favorite games, I can't really say I have a 100% favorite genre of game. But I mean, if I had to categorize anything, I'm a big fan of like FPSs. I love like shooters because I'm just a big fan of like way guns shoot and games and stuff like that and mechanics for those. But if I had to say I had a favorite game, it would have to be probably Dark Souls. Dark Souls 1.
Good choice, audience. Clap, clap. What is your favorite music?
Hip hop esque. Nothing like super crazy in terms of like I like hip hop rap type stuff. Mainly the stuff that isn't all like I'm better than you type stuff, but I listen to a lot of a guy called NF and a lot of a guy called Josh A, and those guys are both kind of like realistic rappers is what they call them.
Why do you do what you do? What made you start being a content creator? What pushed you into starting? What that day you made your first piece of content? What pushed you to do that?
Honestly, it was just like kind of a sense of just enjoyment. I saw other people enjoying themselves when they were making videos and stuff like that, and just like being stupid and having fun at the same time while actually just like also making it something that you want to do.
What do you aspire to be as a content creator?
Someone who can just walk up in a conversation and just make someone laugh.
Okay. Have you ever been to college?
For a small amount of time, yes. But then I realized it wasn't for me, so I said, no thanks, not paying that much money for that.
What'd you go for?
I started out for electronics tech work.
Okay. Will you ever go to college again to further something in your content creation, like to learn development of games or to learn audio, stuff like that? Will you ever go to college again to improve your content creation?
There is something I might go for. It would probably be less around the lines of like game creation and audio, more of improvisation classes, like improv type stuff. Being able to do stuff more on the fly rather than doing it like super like telegraphed and like just no creativity out of it.
To learn to be more fluent with your jokes and your ha-has.
Yes.
Okay. How will you improve your content? Not in the near future, but over time. How will you develop yourself to stick out and be different and to bring yourself to a new level of being from what you are now? How will you develop yourself in time?
Probably just learn a lot more editing skills than I have now, and try to just like better myself so that way I can be a little bit more active in videos.
Because you've said Smitty is the guy who inspires you, and you kind of do a lot of what he does with the subtitles and such. Uh, do you feel you'll ever try to make your own style? Like you'll do it that way, but you'll make your own style. Like you'll try to find your own way to do your editing to make your mark that's not like someone else, but it's like you.
I think eventually, yes, once down the line, once I learn how to um do all of the edits and do them really well, I think I'll finally branch out into my own style and learn even more new things to figure out
Okay.
and make my personal editing style as well.
What do the people in your real life think about you doing content?
Um, they think that as long as it makes me happy and I can keep food on the table, they're okay with it.
Are you very open with people you know in real life that you make content online and that's what you want to do?
Uh, Not everyone. When it comes to close immediate family, like really, really close immediate family, I'm okay with telling them that. But when it comes to overall family, I think it's just kind of a thing that I'll tell them I'll do on the side or something like that.
Something you can't fully explain to them.
Yeah, it's not too easy to explain.
What's your blood type?
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Okay, moving on. What's your aspiration in life, not including content? Outside of your content, what is your aspiration in life?
To not live a shitty life and not hope that the world I live in goes to shit before I get out of this shitty life.
Good answer, good answer. Let's give him a round of applause. Uh, what are some things you were working on to improve your content right now, whether it's a game you're going to be bringing up soon or something new you're trying, or where are some things you're working on right now that you might want to share with your fans and get them excited for?
At the moment, I am trying to work on, kind of just getting some, new styles of content. Just mainly a lot of different types of games and different types of, like, ways to perceive the games.
Are
Rather than
you
just, like,
getting new hardware as well at all? Like, are you thinking of getting new hardware?
well, recently I did get myself a Go XLR, but that's about. I only got that mainly because I just wanted to get my audio quality to be slightly clearer and louder. So hopefully in videos I won't be as quiet as I once was.
Yep, yep. And to my understanding, my producer told me you have VR. Is that something you're looking to do in the future? Do VR content for your viewers?
Yeah, honestly, VR is pretty fun and I enjoy playing it. It's just at the moment there needs to be some really good VR games that come out that can entice me. I've thought about doing Half-Life Alyx, but I've been on the edge about that one because I'm not too much of a Half-Life fan.
I believe if your fans enjoy your content, they'll enjoy whatever you create. Especially if it's doing something you're enjoying. Like if you think you'll enjoy Half-Life Alyx, and it's not like you'll be pressured into finishing it if you don't enjoy it. Would you say you have a message for your fans? Any messages for your fans that you would like them to know about you, about your content, what you would like them to know? Like, if you could tell your fans anything, one, two things, what would you say to them?
Um, uh, try to expect hopefully more frequent update or uploads in the time coming. I have a lot of plans to hopefully be able to start getting back in full gear here soon.
Okay, that's good. I think your fans will love to hear that message. And last question. What tips would you give to aspiring content creators that are just either starting out or having trouble getting off of the ground?
My biggest thing is a lot of people go into content creation or like streaming and doing YouTube expecting greatness at the start, but like all any sort of like inspirational type stories and inspiring type things, even Elon Musk started at the bottom of the barrel. Everyone has to start somewhere. Just keep putting your time and effort into it and keep showing that you're willing to keep pushing on, so long as even if your views go down or something like that, or your subscribers go down, just keep showing that you're willing to keep pushing on forward.
That is some good advice. That is some good advice, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was lovely to introduce you to your audience that might not know you so well, and to the people who don't know you yet and hopefully will be subscribing to you. Where can people find you?
You can find me at either twitch.tv/the_NightmareEJ, no caps, or you can find me at, hold on, give me a second, 1 second, gotta find my YouTube. I don't know that off the top of my head, even though I should. Wrong button. You can find me at youtube.com/the_NightmareEJ, with the space between the E, the Nightmare and EJ part. And yeah.
Well, it was lovely talking to you, sir. I'm glad my producers brought you in today, and it was lovely meeting you. But thank you all so much for being here, for listening. This has been the grooviest of Tuesdays, and I thank you all for being here, listening to this wonderful man's story. And like we always say, as always, stay cool, stay classy, and I will see you all in our next video.